yoga is my first love. Pilates is a close second because it's so strengthening and so empowering to feel so strong in your core. Joseph Pilates believed that if we strengthen our core, strength radiates from all the other parts of our body. So today I'm going to share with you one of the most basic Pilates moves. We're going to talk about how it works, the muscles that we need to engage while we do it. Okay, so the transverse abdominis, let's have a quick review of our abdominal lesson here. The transverse abdominis attaches to our sternum and our diaphragm right up in here, and then also attaches to our pubic bone down here. So as I simply engage the muscles in my pelvic floor and I lift through my sternum, did you just see what happened to my abs? Did you just see what just happened? I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, I'm gonna relax. I'm just squeezing my pelvic floor, and now I'm going to lift on my sternum. That's it. So those two engagements down here and up here is what helped me engage my transverse abdominis. So now what I'm gonna do is pull my belly button into my spine, and as I do that, did you notice how my low back just flattened? Okay, so this is the form that you're looking for when we practice all of our moves lying on our back in mat Pilates, because we're looking for what's called our neutral pelvis. So let's do it real quick again so you can see. I'm gonna engage through my pelvic floor. I'm gonna lift through my sternum, and now I'm gonna pull my belly button to my spine, and like I'm going up and under my rib cage. And so as I do that, as I engage down here, it flattens my lower back. So my lower back is going to be pressed down to my mat. So the entire time I'm doing this exercise, I'm more focused on that than anything else, on that stability. Because it's not until we're able to stand with really great posture and have stability that we can really engage our muscles properly to get the most out of the exercise. So we're focused on our stability first and foremost, okay? So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna find our neutral pelvis. So I'm going to pull my belly button into my spine, up and under my rib cage, because see what happens. See, I'm gonna have my arms lifted so you can see. See that little space in between my low back and the mat? When I engage through my pelvic floor and I pull my belly button into my spine, up and under my rib cage, that closes. And now I'm going to imagine like I'm lifting through my sternum. So now it's nice and tight right down there in my rectus abdominis. And remember, your rectus abdominis are those muscles that hold in your guts. They help you maintain that strong posture and hold your spine up, which is really important, right? You don't want to be one of those people who doesn't have strength in your transverse abdominis, and so you end up having posture like this, and you end up having a hunched back. I mean, all of that is connected. So as we lay down and we find that neutral pelvis, like we just talked about. So in the 100, there's lots of different choices that you can do with your legs, but first let's talk about our C curve. So I'm just gonna take a deep breath, and I'm going to lift my shoulders up off the mat. But see, when I lift my shoulders up off the mat, the lift is not coming from right here. The lift is coming from, I'm going to scoop my belly so intently that it draws those muscles and contracts. So I focus on having a length through the back of the neck. So literally it's just a small C curve in my spine as I maintain that belly button pulled in. And now all I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna pump my arms for 5, inhaling for 5 and exhaling for 5 until I get to 100. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is not about a crunch to work your rectus abdominis. This is about maintaining that internal strength and your brakes on your transverse abdominis, okay? So this is what I see a lot of people doing when they come into doing the 100. I say pump your arms, and they're so used to doing crunches, right, that they end up going like this and using momentum. That's not what the pumping the arms is about. Pumping the arms is finding your C curve and really finding that strong belly, and then as you pump, what it does is it throws off your balance. It throws off your stability because there's a level of movement. So it's finding that balance between stability and movement is where you get the friction that causes it to be more challenging. So you're trying to stay still here and movement here. Granted, so as you move this, you're also engaging a slight bit of your lat, okay? But what you're focused on is maintaining that strong belly and that strong core as you move your arms. So your leg choices are either feet are grounded, legs at tabletop, heels to the sky, inner thighs zipped up, heels together, or a deep breath, and legs more of a hover into what's called a Pilates V. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now, I am out of practice enough that when I come to Pilates V, you know what just happened to me? I went right here, my ego said, ooh, I wanna go there. And what happens when I did that, I felt tension rise in my shoulders. And so I was trying to overcompensate with my shoulders to come down lower with my legs. But here's the thing, guys, there's nothing magical about having your legs closer to the floor if you lose the contraction in your abs and you bring it to somewhere else in your body. Because the intention of this practice is not to make your neck and your shoulders more stressed out, it's to make your abs stronger. So if when you change where your leg goes, if the feeling moves out of your abs and into different places in your body, you need to go back a level. Let go of your ego and do what's right for your body where you feel the most strong and secure, okay? So we find our seat curve, we find our leg position, and then we're gonna pump our arms for 5, inhaling for 5, and exhaling for 5. And so we're gonna and as you use your breath, you're pumping and you're squeezing your diaphragm, which is causing a little bit more resistance and friction to your transverse abdominis, and so you're having to grip on and hold a little bit tighter with your muscles. So are you ready to finally do it now that we know everything that's involved? Let's do it. Okay, so we'll break down each step at a time. Now remember, okay, so find your neutral pelvis. So pull your belly button in, down to your mat, up and under your rib cage. Feel the connection at your pelvic floor. Feel the lift through your sternum. Feel all of your ribs imprint into your mat so you really just feel grounded through your core. And now pick your leg position. Today, I'm just gonna do tabletop. If you wanna keep your feet down on the mat, that's okay too. I'm not gonna go up any higher just for today because I'm out of practice. So if you're in tabletop, make sure your knees are directly over your hips. Deep inhale, find your seat curve, and let's begin. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, don't lose the in your neck. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, are you still engaging your pelvic floor? Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Until you get to 100. And that's it. Pull your knees into your chest and rock side to side. And that's it. So that's the 100. That's one of the most basic Pilates moves in a traditional mat series class.